Undisputed, the Mexican Monster Pack out now.
Yo, I'm just keeping this thing 100, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm keeping this thing, like, in British boxing history, Amir, yeah? I would say that you've had the fastest hands in history, right? Your hands were ridiculously fast. Now, if we're taking it pound for pound, yeah? This is a heavyweight kid. In heavyweight boxing, his hand speed's up there with Ali. His hand speed's up there with Floyd Patterson. There's another fighter. Michael Doaks had ridiculously fast hands as well, right? Michael Doaks was former WBA heavyweight champion in the 80s, right? But for a heavyweight of recent times, Mike had fast hands, but this guy is ridiculously quick.
Yeah,
right? It's his speed.
But you know, I think Dylan really wasn't the biggest heavyweight either. Or do you think he was a big heavyweight because the kid came in the lightest ever? You know what I mean? I don't know, but like, you still think
I'm not taking Dylan White's like the weight drop because like if you go back, right, I remember like in October of 1980, Muhammad Ali, right, come out of retirement after 2 years, right? And he fights Larry Holmes for the WBC crown, right? And Ali was taking a thyroid pill to lose weight, right?
Right.
And Ali couldn't even walk up the stairs. You could tell, like, if you saw Dylan prior to the fight, like Dylan was kind of limping. Like, I don't know if there was something wrong with his leg or something.
I saw that, yeah. So you think that reckon, But you know
was
what?
limping, but no, that's to take away nothing from Moses
with you as well. So it just shows that, you know, boxing has caught up with him, innit?
But it don't matter. Because
he had a lot of wars as well.
We're not meant to know that. Moses ITAUMA.
We didn't know that before the fight,
Yeah, Moses ITAUMA is not meant to do that to Dylan White. I don't care if Dylan White had no legs. He's not meant to do that to Dylan White.
Regardless, Dylan getting older or even being shot, for example, I thought, you know, he still has it in him to give a good fight to someone, but
and a good account of himself.
But to be finished that quick I think it shocked everyone. I think everyone in it, bro.
But I'm telling you now, trust me, wallahi, the sky's the limit for that.
Where do you think, or who do you think he should fight, or who he should fight next? I mean, I was asked a question today, and I thought, you know what, will be a good test.
Go on.
If it's too much of a big step up for Parker.
You know what? You took the words. That's exactly who I was going to say.
Where?
But because Parker's been around for so long and he is deserving of fighting for a world title, but I think that is a credible fight. It's a money fight as well, and I'll say that Joseph Parker is.
Or even let's say someone a little bit more in their prime. What about Okoli?
Okoli, you know what? Okoli's
a 50-50 fight, bro.
Huh? No, it's not. It's not. I know disrespect. It's not. He would be. That's a 70-30 in Moses ITAUMA's favor.
Really?
Because Moses ITAUMA has excited us right throughout his work, what he's done as a heavyweight. Lawrence Okoli has not excited us. Right? And Lawrence is my guy. But there is, I mean, Lawrence is very workmanlike.
But boy, he doesn't look that big though.
Who?
I don't think ITAUMA's that big of a heavyweight, really.
Yeah, but we're saying that. Yeah, I was saying I've got a picture of me and the together.
Yeah,
but he dwarfed Dylan White. Look how big he looked to Dylan.
True that, yeah.
Bro, I'm just keeping this thing 100. I would not want to see. I wouldn't want to see Moses ITAUMA versus Lawrence Okoli.
Okay, I
want to see him against Joseph Parker. I want to see him against Joseph Parker.
Hrgović got a good win today, bro. That's a good fight.
You know what? After what I saw, it blapped Hrgović. Hrgović too upright.
It's still a step up, though, isn't it?
Yeah, you know what? That is a good fight to make. Maybe
you know
they can make that fight.
You know why I'm saying that is because obviously you still want to build him up slowly, right? So I think the Hrgović is a fantastic fight. They both got a good win today. They both can go home, take time off, and make a big one then.
You know what? He's got to heal that cut as well. But yeah, you know what I mean? The Hrgović fight would be a good fight. Would Hrgović take it? I'm not too rightly sure.
But if the money's right, I think he 100% would. Because look, Hrgović is still showing a bit of signs of, he's had a lot of wars, bro. I have to remember that as well. So I rather him want to take a fight like that because he knows that if he beats him, he'll take him back to the top again. But if he loses, people will be like, okay, you know what? He was meant to get beat.
Yeah.
Put on a good performance. I mean,
bro. Hergovic, that's a really good call, you know, Amir.
yeah, but
Like,
not only
you put
that, bro.
your
You know what?
balls
I tell
out.
you one thing though. Do you not? Well, look, the best are just fighting the best now. And look, bro, you know what's happening? It's not like it used to be back in days where Frank can build a fighter, or even
Now
uh
you gotta let him go now.
now they're letting them go because you know why?
Gotta
Turkey
let him go.
happened. So that's big respect to Turkey, bro. Because I remember the days when UFC surpassed boxing. If you think about it, when the best were fighting the
No
best.
one's not talking about UFC no more.
No one's talking about UFC exactly.
Yeah, let's talk about UFC. But big
But
up
it's nice
Michael
to
Venom
see.
page though.
But you know what, bro? I wish I was around now at this time where
No,
because
you
there
don't.
was a lot.
No, you don't.
No, why?
No, you don't.
Because when I was at my peak, I'm saying not now.
Let me tell you this,
When
yeah?
I was in
At
my
your peak,
22, 23, 20.
bro, I mean, at your peak, yeah, you fought everybody that there was in your
But
weight
I
division.
think I could have fought them now, same guys, because we still fought everyone at the peak. I mean, if you look at the guys I fought when I was with Golden Boy back to back, they were all top fighters, and I would have got paid probably 10, maybe 3 times the purse. End of the day, we all prize fighters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe so, but you know what? You were financially rewarded for the stuff that you brought. So I can't even buy that one. I'm saying like well you thought no one can't take away nothing. You gotta look at your career. To me, your best win was when you beat Katonic,
Yeah.
right? Right. That to me, that was your best win. That was when I said like if you administer that style, you could have beaten anybody in the
Yeah,
world. That
yeah,
was
yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah,
that was fantastic. But your standout win for me was when you beat Madonna. When
yeah.
you beat Madonna and you floored Madonna, something that Floyd Mayweather couldn't do twice. Something that Adrian Broner couldn't do because he beat Adrian Broner. And Adrian
Yeah,
Broner was a hot Adrian
no,
Broner then.
yeah.
Right. All the credit in the world should be given to you off of that time
I
there,
mean, I
that
peaked
MMA
very
card
early in
there.
my career, really, if you think about it. But you have to understand, I had a lot of wars as well, bro. You know what I mean? And then now looking back at my career, I think, fights like, because I was probably probably got my second win when I went with Virgil and I just beat
Palazzo.
Alexander and I beat Colazo. Back
Yeah.
to back, I beat them 2 names in it. And
That was dope. That
I was at my point, I got my second win as a on being a fighter at his peak. I think sometimes you look back and you think maybe I should have taken that Canelo fight because that took me. Then I went for the hand operation. I was at the ring for 2 years at the peak of my career. So I do sometimes kick myself and say, why did I do that then? You know what I mean? Take that Canelo fight. But then again, we all prize fighters. Maybe I took it because there was too much money on the table, innit?
hindsight is a beautiful thing. But all
Yeah.
I can say is this. I just know like what we witnessed today with Moses Atama, because I was saying before, like we're dealing with
But bro, he's only
potential.
20 years old. He's only 20, right?
We're dealing with potential, but now he's making his potentiality his actuality because we actually saw, like now, you can say, oh, you done it against, you know what I mean? We didn't know them
I
guys
thought
that
you
he
were
fought.
gonna be, should have beat. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right, but he done it against, I
Well,
don't business. What,
we
I
thought he
don't
was
care
gonna win this
what
fight, but
Dylan
he
White,
didn't expect it to for it to happen like this.
exactly. Dylan White could have been 75 years old. No one ain't meant to do that to Dylan White in one round.
Yeah,
I don't, that's
Dylan
like,
White's a
yeah.
beast, bro.
The guy's a
Oh, you know
monster.
what? We were sat ringside, so we saw the fight. But the other thing was, it happened so quick, bro. Like I didn't even see the shot properly because when he knocked him down, everyone stood up. So I didn't even see it in the highlights, and because you sat so close to the ring that you don't even see it's on repeat on the screen because it's right above you. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really see the shot. What shot was it? Was it one or two shots, or was it one just?
Nah, he put in a salvo. He caught him with from his southpaw position. He caught him with a right overhand right, and he hit him on the back of his head, and that must have scrambled his brains. And
Yeah.
then from his scrambled his brains, he just went for him. But it's not that. The thing was like I like how he'd feint to trigger, but he's feinting so fast and he's punching so fast at the same time. You don't know with the feint if he's setting you up or what because he
Oh
comes
yeah,
out with a
because he's so
straight
fast.
left hand. He's fast, man. Seriously,
And
he's fast.
now we agree that so he's fast, but also has power,
No, it's ridiculous, pal.
ridiculous power.
Seriously,
Fuck, he's
you can hear
dangerous,
like I watched it at home,
really.
and when you're hearing the boops of the shots, yeah, I mean,
You know what?
seriously,
I tell you what it is. We've not seen a heavyweight after a long time to have this explosive power and speed at this.
we
And
haven't,
look like
we haven't,
look like a middleweight. You know what I mean? The way he's throwing punches like light. You know what I mean? It looks
bro,
so we've not seen
bro.
that. That's why it's kind of shocked a lot of people. And I think today was a good statement. But what he needs to do, in my opinion, I think he needs to go to America, probably get a good
Why?
win there against one of the top guys because that was
What top guys? The
double
days
fight.
of America's done.
I
What are
know,
you
but
talking about?
still,
One of
you
the
have to
top guys.
understand, bro. No,
Who's America got?
I know, but
Who have they got?
I don't know who they got, but what I'm saying, he should do that because
Exactly.
still,
Amir, the time's different now. Let me tell you this, yeah? From the infrastructure of when Audley Harrison went to the Olympics, right? And then they built up the GB squad. It's like the general consensus and the mindset is different to how boxing was. It's like if you need to learn a couple little tricks and nuances, yeah, go to America. But right now the game's changed because it's conditioning now, but it's also coupled with skill. And if you look at it, it's like when you've got an athlete who's got that quick twitch muscle fiber, that is quick, that is aggressive, and you can look in his eyes, he's a very intensive human being,
but
but he's personable.
basically we
He's
say
a-
that boxers in this day and age are probably better than the boxers.
no, they're not.
You
No,
know
they're
why
not.
I'm saying
They're
that? You
not.
know why I'm
They're not.
saying that?
No way.
No. You know why? Because now we're adding skill, we're adding power, we're adding speed, we're adding everything, and we've learned from them greats, and we're becoming better than them by putting it all together.
Well, that's just meant to be the natural that's the natural order. But for me, being like I'm an old time and I love history, no, I'm not gonna say that
No, you don't think so?
the guys around now were better. But what I'm trying to say is like I think this guy, Moses ITAUMA, if he continues the way that he's continuing, he could be a generational great. I'm just gonna be real.
And he's still young at the moment. So if there was anyone, I mean, I think if anyone was going to support him now, it might be the right
They want
time.
to jump on the bandwagon now
Because
because I'm telling you,
Port Badger's there
listen to
now.
me.
You know why? Because he's going to make a lot of money for people, huh?
Trust me, he's gonna make a lot of money for himself.
As
But
well.
yeah, man.
Well, that's it. He's a prize fighter and he needs to. Yeah, you will do that. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, man. And what? It's good to see you on Boxing King Media.
Thank you,
Support
man,
the
bro.
team.
No, thank you, man, bro. And listen, it's good speaking to you as well, man. You
Bro,
are very knowledgeable about every fight and all boxing.
thank you.
And I've always respected you for that, bro. You know that. I've always said that to everyone that you are one of the most and the wise guys that knows their boxing inside out.
That means a lot coming from
No,
you. I mean,
it does, bro, because look, I've met everyone. And I always say, and I always listen to your stuff because I know that you speak sense. So big respect to you as well, my bro.
sometimes. But lastly, on the last note, yeah, I'm just telling this thing 100 because I had some big debate with someone earlier.
Yeah.
I'm staying on this thing till I die. Yeah. They got free Palestine, bro.
Free Palestine, my brother. 100%.
Come on.
Bro, I might have lost deals, bro. And I might have had people talk rubbish and, you know, but I've always stood by him, stood by what's right.
Well, I know. Look how much money we raised.
I've lost big deals, bro. You know what I mean? Which financially were big money. But the thing is, bro, more than that means people's lives. People's lives.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, bro, we've been great. God's been kind and we've made a lot in the sport of boxing. But still, you have to stand up for what's true. Even if I was a fighter, I would have still spoke about it as a fighter as well.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Love, my bro. Take care. God bless. Keep well,
Assalamu
man.
alaikum, bro.
Respect isn't given, it's earned in blood.
Undisputed, the Mexican Monster Pack out now.